What's good, YouTube? This your boy Sean J, representing Debonair Millionaires. And today's subject, I wanted to talk about violence right now, man. It just seems like there's a lot of shootings, a lot of killings. It just seems like it's between the younger people too. A lot of rappers that you hear dying. I'm not gonna name any names, but rest in peace to those people. But it just seems like the first thing to happen when somebody has an altercation or somebody insults you or somebody disrespects you, you pull out the gun.
Watch where you walking, nigga. Hey, what you say, nigga?
Watch closely. You're about to experience a nigga moment.
Which should be the last thing. This should be the last resort. But I believe right now, in the atmosphere of the United States, it's all about instant gratification in every form. I mean, you want sex? You can get that real quick. You want to eat? You can get that real quick. You want to shop? You can get that real quick. Like, instant gratification has hit the roof on every level, right? Now it's hit when you have an issue with somebody, right? The issue doesn't have to be that big. Somebody could just step on your shoes.
Hold up! I smell new shoes!
Oh, me.
Oh! What you mean?
But people are quick to pull out this gun. And I get it, In this video, I hope to encourage you to use alternate sources to handle altercations, insults, or disrespect from another person. So these are all ways that you don't need a weapon, but you will have the power in the end. So stay tuned. Let's go.
You better have insurance.
Nigga, you better have insurance. Ass whooping insurance, and you about to pay a deductible.
And just like that, my granddad was trapped in a nigga moment. At this point, he can A, walk away and let insurance handle the damage to the car, or B, fight with a dumb, crazy, blind nigga. Let's see which one he chooses.
Okay, so number one thing to say when somebody insults you, right? My favorite thing to say is nothing, right? I don't even give them the benefit of the doubt to know what I'm thinking after they say what they just said, This gives me so much power because they don't know who I am. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what I'm capable of, right? It's just like they want you to respond. They need you to respond. You give them the ammo to keep shooting at you pretty much. But if you do not respond to anything, they're just talking to themselves, It doesn't stop you, it doesn't stop your money, it doesn't stop anything, If they just threw an insult, Just think about this. The consequence of you hurting that person or, I know someone really getting hurt, you don't want that, Pass that on, live life. Life gets better, An insult is how they feel. It's not what you know. Number two on the list of things to say if someone were to insult you, that would be the word okay. The word just says that I heard you, but I'm not saying I agree with you or I will, disagree with you. You might be right, you might be wrong, Sometimes an insult could be constructive criticism, but you took it the wrong way. So okay is just stating like, I heard you. Now you don't need to say anymore, It's just to say, okay, you've been acknowledged. Don't talk to me any longer.
I appreciate it, but don't talk.
I love your work, though.
I know, that's fine, but don't talk to me. I don't want to hear paparazzi talk to me or anybody I know.
I'm
it
a field
doesn't matter.
reporter. I'm a field reporter.
But don't talk to me at all.
I'm a huge
and
fan
don't
of
talk
that.
to anyone I know at all. And tell everybody never talk to anyone that anyone knows.
I feel that.
Don't talk to themselves.
I feel that.
Don't talk ever again.
Hey, I love you though.
I got it. You don't need to tell me anymore. But at that point, you are then letting them know, I don't need your information. I'm not asking for your advice. Don't talk to me no more, okay? I use the term okay for antagonizing the person who's trying to mess with me, right? Because I'm not agreeing with him, and they want me to choose a side so they can debate me on you. It gives you the upper hand, man, because they don't know how you're thinking. They don't know what you're going to do with the information you got. And then they might even kind of take it back sometimes because they really have to think about what they said to you. And if they value your friendship, relationship, or whatever it is, yeah, that okay is it's gonna be with them a couple days. Also with the term okay. Tone matters, how you respond to somebody, you know? So that's one of them things where you can play with. I'm telling you, people they won't like your response at all, but you will have the upper hand because they will continue to think about what you're thinking about. They're trying to get into your mind at that point. It's your job to keep them out. It's none of their business what you're thinking about. You're you, right? They insulted you. So number 3 on things I'd say if somebody were to insult me or disrespect me or, you know, have an altercation with me, right? I would say thank you. That right there is something that they really are like, what? Thank you. Why does he say thank you? Like, you know, they really have no comeback to that. Only they'll just keep talking. You know, they'll just keep talking, but really and truly, you're like, shut up. I've heard it, okay? Whatever you have to say. But it works great to, you know, dilute the frustration that other person has for you. When you ignore them, that starts the fire in them. But when you say thank you, it's just like, damn, should I said that? Or even if they are trying to insult you, they would be like, oh, damn, that nigga really don't care what I just said. Or, dude, you don't really care what I just said, you know? So thank you just gives them the acknowledgement, and you're moving on with your life. You know, it's time to make some money. Whatever they talk about is move on. You know, that's how you got to do that. Okay, so those are my main 3 responses to insults, which is no response at all. You don't need one. You don't deserve one. Why would I waste my time talking to you? Number 2 is okay, and then move on. And number 3 is thank you. Thank you is like, great. You got anything else to say? And if they have nothing to say, they look so stupid. So those are all ways that I handle people who I don't like or don't know, or, you know, they kind of just associates or something like that. But how do you handle people that you actually love and care about? Like, you can't just say okay all the time or thank you all the time. You can, but, you know, it adds a division to the people that you actually want to keep the relationship going on with. So for those people, it's more like a process, you know, because you think that they care about you, because you value their relationship, because, you know, you've known them long enough. But do they really care about you? So the thing you would do is to test it or have a process for those type of people who insult you. Not insult me, but, you know, they want to see you do better, you know. It's your girlfriend. They want to see you do better. You need to get a better job or something, you know. You need to go to school or something. It's those people. So what do you do with those people? What you first do is to identify what happened, right? You identify, you tell them, you let them know, man, this is how I felt when you said that. You know, you gotta let them know how you felt when they said what they said. So the second thing is to verify, right? First one was to identify, which is you told them how you felt about what they said, and, you know, now it's their turn to respond to that. And that's how you verify. If they don't care what you said about how you felt when they gave you that insult or suggestion to do better or whatever it was, and they didn't care, you just have to accept it. If that person is a person who doesn't value the relationship, they will show you then that they don't care about you. And you need to start to separate yourself from that person. You don't need to be around somebody who doesn't care about how you feel when they're trying to give you constructive criticism, you know, because that's a hard thing to take, because sometimes you don't need to be listening to everybody. Everybody don't know what's in your soup, you know, everybody don't know what's in your cooking, as they call it. Those are the 3 main things. If you are insulted, just ignore it, number 1. Number 2, if you can't ignore it, then just say okay. Like, what you want to do? Like, okay. And then number 3, if that doesn't work, you just say thank you. If you really don't want to hear them talk no more, they talking too much, just say thank you. Hopefully I can convince 1 or 2 people not to pull out the strap. Don't pull out the strap. Just go ahead and ignore them. You're bigger than that. You become a better person if you ignore them. You know what I'm saying? You won't feel the remorse of making a decision that you didn't need to make at that time for something emotional. You know, we all feel that emotional feeling whenever somebody, messes with it.
Fuck you, punk ass, bougie ass, hook ass nigga. I'll beat your motherfucking sedity ass nigga. Don't never in your life ever try to holler at me, nigga. Fuck with me, nigga. I'll be done pop the trunk on your bitch ass nigga. Get my motherfucking Uzi, nigga.
What did you say, nigga?
But it's time to get out our emotions, think logically, think about the consequences that happen, and go from there.
Now let's see how a nigga moment affects a white man.
Frick.
Watch where you walking, bitch.
What did you... Wait a minute. I'm white.
Where you going? Don't you ignore me. This is a perfectly good moment to throw your life away.